Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to go ahead and give you some manifestation advice that I know will help you achieve all of your manifestations to full fruition. I am wearing this poncho that I got from Guatemala. Okay, I just hope my mic doesn't fall off, but yeah, that's what I'm wearing right now. It's actually like one of my favorite pieces of clothing that I own. Okay, I feel like it's like literally warmer than my Columbia and North Face jacket combined. I love it so much. But yeah, I'm going to start incorporating more of the things that I buy during my travels, the souvenirs that I collect. You can actually see the dolls behind me. The tall one is from Guatemala. The small one is from Panama. Um, yeah, I love traveling a lot. I've been to a lot of the Central American countries and the Caribbean. Okay, some of my favorite places to travel to because I live in New York and they're all pretty close to me. But yeah, anyways, yeah, before getting started with the video and giving you the manifestation advice, I do want to let you know there is a challenge going on my Patreon, a group manifestation challenge, where we all manifest for each other in order to amplify the power of our manifestations and accelerate them as well. So how this works is that we get together as a group and I give you signs to look for every week. And if you see those signs, that's, or someone else sees those signs, that's a sign that you're getting your manifestations. And just telling it does help you impress your manifestations onto your subconscious mind. If you're seeing certain signs, that means your manifestation is already here. Okay, that reality's already been created, because signs don't proceed, they follow. Like that means the manifestation, it's done, it's created in the 5D, and it's just a matter of it manifesting or materializing in the 3D. And it really does help with the manifestation process, especially if you see like no movement or not that much. Like looking for signs really does help you feel more excited about manifestation. It does help reaffirm your faith and conviction in yourself. Okay, it does help confirm that manifestation really does work. So yeah, if you're interested in that, the link to that will be in the description box below, patreon.com/enchanted4sfairy. I also have multiple extended readings of tarot readings that I do on here, where I give you exclusive manifestation advice. So yeah, if you're interested in that, you can definitely check that out as well. Okay, all of this is gonna be on my Patreon. I feel like for $5 a month, that's a pretty good deal. You're getting a lot. It's like it's a Facebook group as well, so I want you to share success stories of your manifestations coming to fruition, no matter how big or small. And you can also ask me questions on there, so you get direct access to me as I don't like calling myself a coach, but just someone who understands and practices manifestation and can help you. So yeah, anyways, I'm for real gonna get started with the video. I'm gonna go ahead and pick some oracle cards that have affirmations on them, to see what you can be affirming, what you can be doing in order for you to get your manifestations. Okay, so yeah, this is from the Divine Feminine deck. This is Inanna, the Queen of Heaven and Earth. Actually, something that I want you to affirm is that you're currently living heaven on earth. Earth is paradise. Your life is paradise. Your life is perfect. Okay, I know I talked about this in another one of my videos, but earth doesn't have to be hell. Like some people are just like, oh, earth is hell. Earth is the cosmic ghetto. Everything's just a projection of your consciousness. If you feel like it's hell, then you need to change your thoughts about the quality of life that you're living and start being conscious of the reality that you want to live. Okay, start perceiving that more than playing into the past or thinking of negative things. Okay, so you can say earth is like heaven for me. I like literally live on paradise right now. Like everything in my life is perfect. Okay, my life has always been perfect. I've always just been happy. I've always experienced the best that life has to offer. My life has always been so peaceful. I've always been so happy, content, and fulfilled. Okay, and then you'll start seeing things in the 3D that will reflect that. I know a lot of you, you feel like, oh, if I get that person, or if I get that manifestation, if I get that relationship, if I get that job, that amount of money, I'm going to feel so happy. That's really going to satisfy me. But whatever you want from something else or someone else, you have to give to yourself. So saying things like, I am happy, I am content, I am fulfilled. I'm so grateful that I'm in my dream relationship. I'm so grateful that I have my dream job. It will help bring that manifestation in faster. It will help things materialize in the 3D, okay? Yeah. So the affirmation here is, I see and accept all that I am. So self-acceptance is really key. Like, I feel like that's like the best form of self-concept. Okay, I accept everything that I am. When you accept yourself, other people will start accepting you. Okay, you'll get that offer, that scholarship, that dream relationship. You can even say things like, I'm comfortable being my authentic self. I always show up as my authentic self. I'm truly living my best life. I'm the best version of myself. When you say things like, I'm the best version of myself, then people will start also showing up as the best version of themselves. Because I this is also something that I say in my videos a lot, and I'm going to continue to say that you don't necessarily change the physical world you're on. Okay, you shift to higher dimensions based on your level of consciousness, which is dictated by your thoughts. Okay, and when you think positive thoughts, again, you shift realities, you shift to higher dimensions, consciousness, where you experience higher quality experiences. Okay, better versions of people, again, better versions of that experience. Okay, sorry, I say okay a lot. Try to stop that. Y'all gotta manifest me. Stop saying that so much. It's just a filler word. But yeah, this all boils down to your thoughts and the things that you're telling yourself, and also self-concept. I accept myself as I am. I love myself as I am. I deserve everything as I am right now. Like, that's the thing. You don't have to change physically. You don't have to, like, earn a certain amount or do this, or balance karma out or whatever for you to get what you want. Stop thinking that you need to do something other than just think in your favor in order for you to get what you want. Some people are just like, okay, once I get this, then I can get this. Manifestation does not have to be linear. Okay, everything already exists in the here and now, and whatever you're experiencing, again, it's based on, the spiritual people would say, the frequency that you're on, the frequency that you're at. Okay, and or law of assumption, manifestation people would say everything's based on your dominant thoughts, your dominant beliefs, your state of mind. That's literally all that is. Everything is just reflecting back you to you. There's like millions of things that you could be doing right now, but what you're doing right now, again, is reflective of your current state, of your dominant thoughts. And a lot of the times it's like, whatever's happening in the 3D is a little bit of a delay. So it could even be your past thoughts, your past thinking, your past dominant beliefs. Okay, but something that I really, really want you to understand is that you do not have to accept anything that you don't want to see or that you don't want to experience. You have to tell yourself that, okay, I want this, I don't want this, I only accept what I do want. Or like, I only accept I only accept my desired reality, and everything else I don't accept. Everything else is trash, everything else is garbage. Because yeah, we'll experience a lot of things, we'll see a lot of things coming, but it's not like we have to accept everything, right? Like, think of writing, and the time that you wrote an essay, you probably got so many ideas, right? You probably researched a lot. There were probably so many quotes that you looked at, but it's not like you ended up adding all of that to your essay, right? Like, certain things were just irrelevant. You were writing the essay, you were concocting a story. Like, there were certain quotes that, yeah, maybe you saw, maybe you were even aware of, but it didn't make sense to have in your story, right? So yeah, completely just cut that out. Anything that you don't want, you don't need, or sorry, yeah, anything that you don't want, that you don't want to experience, that you just don't need in your life, you have to consciously instruct your subconscious mind to not have that. And if you don't want to say like no affirmations, like, oh, I don't want this, then say, I only accept the reality that I do desire. Okay, I only accept the reality that I desire. I'm only conscious of the reality that I desire. I only choose to focus on the reality that I desire. I have like tunnel vision for the reality that I desire. Nothing else even exists. Nothing else matters. Nothing else is irrelevant. Okay. Something that I want you to understand is that observe, don't absorb. Okay. So it's okay to like observe things objectively, but don't internalize every single thing that you hear or see, because a lot of it is just like a test from your subconscious mind. Like, hey, do we want this? Do we not want this? Okay. I know I give this example a lot, but think of your subconscious mind as an employee. You're the manager. Okay. And that subconscious mind is your employee. um, and you're working together on a certain deck, or you're working together on something, and you're telling you're instructing your subconscious mind, like, hey, we like this, we don't like this. Okay, I've made so many PowerPoint decks in my career, and I've done so much research, to make those decks. I definitely did not end up incorporating everything on it. My manager, my higher up, whoever I was working with told me, hey, incorporate this, don't incorporate this. And that's the same thing that you have to do with your subconscious mind. Okay, true freedom begins when you stop internalizing and believing every single thing that you see and hear. A lot of the times 3D is just an illusion. It's literally just the past. Okay, it's old news. Anything that you don't like is old news. Anything you don't like is an illusion. Anything you do like is the truth. It is the reality. That's the level of delusional you have to be. Okay, like that is literally the way that you have to start thinking. That might seem like a little bit weird or foreign or fake or whatever, but the more you persist in those thoughts, the faster it's going to come into your reality. Okay, persistence kills resistance, and I stand by that. If I ever get a tattoo, that is something that I'm going to get tattooed. Okay, persistence kills resistance, and persistency is key. So yeah. Okay, on to the next card. I feel like this isn't that relevant. Ooh, I really like this one. Yeah. Okay. Amaterasu, I don't know if I said this right, the goddess of light. Okay, we are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. You have to understand that we are all the same consciousness, experiencing that same consciousness through different perspectives. Okay, aka we're all the universe experiencing ourselves. You are the universe experiencing yourself. Okay, the same consciousness, just experiencing the world through different perspectives. So everyone is you pushed out. Everyone is a mirror of you. We're all connected. We all stem from the same source. Okay, for a lot of you that are manifesting like specific people, they're thinking what you want them to think. Okay, they're always reflecting back you to you. Okay, everyone is reflecting back you to you in different forms. So like there's some people that you vibe with really well. They're reflecting back the best parts of you, the parts of yourself that you really like, that you've accepted. There's some people that aren't really doing that. There's some people that annoy you or trigger you. They're reflecting back the parts of you that you don't necessarily like or haven't really healed or balanced or addressed. And I feel like we should all just love and accept each other. That's me though. So just saying things like, I love and accept everyone. I love and accept every part of myself will make your life so much more peaceful. You'll never get triggered. You'll never get annoyed. Okay. Like there's certain people that, around me that would like maybe be like super loud or like, talk in a certain way. And, maybe in the past I would have been like kind of annoyed or triggered. Like, why are you acting this way? But, now I feel like I'm a lot better at just, being more objective and not being judgy. I'm really operating from a higher level of consciousness, the healed version of myself, where I'm just like, okay, I'm observing, not absorbing. If something's really annoying me in my mind, I'll be like, okay, they've quieted down, they've stopped talking, and it works. They actually do stop doing that. But something that I just don't like doing, like judging people and sending hate, like, oh, why is this person so annoying, this or that, um, yeah, we're human. Sometimes that happens, jealousy, anger, all this stuff kind of, it happens. It's fine. But as long as you don't dwell on that, even for like the thing that you're trying to manifest, even if you get triggered, as long as you don't dwell in that state, as long as you tell yourself like, okay, this happened, I'm feeling a certain way, but I choose to not experience this and I choose to not, feel sad about this, then, you create a new neural pathway. And once you do that, then you're only going to start experiencing what you want to experience. But it's in that moment where you feel triggered, okay, that decision that you consciously make that really dictates your quality of life and experiences after that. So again, if you can tell yourself like, no, I don't choose to experience this thing because I don't like this, I don't want to see this in my reality, then things will change, things will shift in your favor. But if you like, if you're constantly getting triggered and you're staying in that, stream of thought, dwelling in that stream of thought, should I say, or emotion, and you're just like in a victim mindset, like self-pity mindset, then you're gonna you're perpetuating that. You're gonna like receive more of that, right? You're perpetuating that stream of thought, and that's what's gonna get projected into your reality, because reality is a projection of our consciousness. So again, it's okay to be triggered at times. I'm not saying don't get triggered, don't feel things, but like don't stay in it as much as you can. In that moment, just be like, okay, this is not happening to me. In fact, like even dissociate as much as you want, like dissociate from the reality that you don't want. Just tell yourself, okay, this is happening to my avatar. This is just a simulation. It's not real. Sometimes I tell myself those things, okay, and it just disappears. It literally feels like I was playing a video game and I'm like starting over. That's how it feels like sometimes. Like I know that sounds so crazy and delusional, but it does work, okay? Sometimes just detaching from what you don't want, disassociating from that, and like I mean that in the best way possible, like not in a weird way. It really does help. A lot of people will come on here and say like, oh, you have to detach. What does that mean? It means detaching from the resistance. It means detaching from the version of yourself that no longer wants to experience that, or that created that negative thing in the first place. Detaching from that reality, not necessarily detaching from what you want or not wanting that thing anymore. That's not the same thing. It just means detaching from the resistance or from the version of yourself that no longer wants to experience that. Okay. So yeah, we're all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. I love that so much. Everyone is a mirror reflecting back you to you. Okay. And you know, things can be peaceful, things can be happy. You don't have to deal with beef, drama, negative situations. I can't even remember the last time I got like angry or mad at someone, aside from like small things here and there. You know, I'm in New York, some people walk slow, this and that, but like, I mean, that's it. Like, if like, imagine being in a place in your life where your worst worry is like people just walking slowly and you getting slightly annoyed at that. And even then I'm just like, okay, I'll find a way through that. You know, things will shift, things will move. Like, you know, that's actually how manifestation works too. Like, have you ever noticed like when you're in a crowd and you're trying to get to the other side, even if people don't see you, like they still shift, they still move, they still pave a path for you. That's how manifestation works. When you start manifesting, the universe, okay, which is again just you, like will literally shift things for you to get what you want. People will move, things will happen, things will change, okay? uh, a lot of things will again just be divinely orchestrated by you, by your higher self, by your higher, you know, by your level of consciousness for you to get what you want. And like this has happened so many times, like the amount of things that have shifted happened for me to get certain things that I became conscious of when, you know, after I manifested that, I'm like, wait, like that's actually so insane how this thing, you know, played itself out, how this thing was, you know, orchestrated, and I'm the one that created that. My infinite intelligence created that. My you know, thoughts created that. And you know, once I like realized that, I was like, oh my gosh, I am so powerful. I want to like, you know, stay on this grind. I want to keep that momentum going. Okay, definitely sustain the momentum. I really like that. Okay, one of the most powerful forces ever is momentum, aka consistency, aka persistence. Okay, so if something good happens, keep affirming until you get that full manifestation. If you see signs, keep affirming for that. And if you see if you get your full manifestation, then start affirming for other good things. You deserve to be happy, you deserve to feel that high, that joy, you know, as much as possible. Okay, there are people that are like genuinely happy, that like, you know, maybe in like certain moments they'll feel like neutral, but they don't feel sad, they don't feel triggered. And again, it's okay to feel those things, you're human. It's okay to feel that way, but just as much as you can, like try not to dwell in it. Okay, and I know for a lot of you, if you watch videos like this, you've probably already been through a dark night of the soul, sadness, despair, disappointment. You don't have to keep experiencing that. You really don't. Honestly, I'm at a point where like I barely even experience stress aside from little things here and there. Like I'm happy for the most part and live a pretty like high quality life, if I would say so. So yeah. Okay, I will go ahead and end the video right here. I do want to let you know that I offer one-on-one manifestation coaching. I also custom make subliminals, and I do have a guide out on my Etsy that you can use to manifest love, soulmate love, new love. And definitely do check out the Patreon if you're interested in the group manifestation challenge, where we get together as a collective and help each other manifest. Okay, yeah, when multiple people put their mind, power, energy on the same thing, it accelerates and amplifies that manifestation. Okay, so if you're interested in that, the link to that will be in the description box below. All of these things can be found on my website, which is in the description box below. And yeah, I will end the video right here. I intend that all of you get your manifestations to full fruition. Thank you so much for tuning in.